Dear Trinity+St. Peter's family and friends, the COVID-19 crisis has separated us physically and interrupted our worship services and social events, but a virus cannot separate us spiritually or emotionally. In the past, we have faced crises that threatened to tear us apart, and yet we survived. This crisis is no different. We may have had to close our red doors, but we have developed a wonderful virtual worship and social interaction system via Zoom. We are able to pay our staff, having applied for and received a federal payroll protection program loan. The wonderful thing about PPP loans, in case you hadn't heard, is that some or all of the amount borrowed will be forgiven by the federal government to the extent that the money is spent on payroll costs and other permitted expenses during the 8-week period following the disbursement of the funds. Accordingly, we have been relieved of the necessity of imposing reductions of any kind in the compensation paid to our 4 employees this spring. The Bishops' Committee has also elected to maintain at present levels the compensation paid to our beloved choir soloists so that they can continue to provide beautiful music for our virtual services. Our members are keeping in touch with each other and helping one another with groceries and other needs. Of course, these successes have not been without challenges. We intentionally adopted a deficit budget this year in anticipation of successfully renting the St. Peter's Parish Hall in the Richmond. This has not materialized yet. Additionally, the physical closure of the church has reduced income from plate, pledges, and concerts. It is important, therefore, that we do everything we can to make sure that we keep going and position ourselves to open the red doors when the pandemic ends. We realize that some of us have experienced reductions of income, but if you are able, please keep your pledge payments up to date, and if you are among the lucky few who will receive the federal relief funds and your income has not been reduced, please consider giving a portion of those funds to help us keep the church running. While the blessing of receiving the PPP loan couldn't have come at a more opportune moment for us, it does not resolve our financial needs. The church does have money in the bank. However, it is apparent to your wardens and bishops' committee that, together with the congregation and larger community, we are going to have to take steps this year to adjust our income and/or ongoing expenses in order to confront this latest challenge responsibly. We will continue to keep you informed in this regard in the coming weeks. Our church has faced and overcome greater obstacles than this one, even in our recent history. We have faith that we will be able to navigate the current troubled waters safely and gracefully. In order to do so, however, the church will need your prayers and continued involvement, now more than ever. Soon we will experience the joy of being together again physically, both in and outside of worship.